There may exist a point in the future where the universe does not fade quietly, or collapse into a singularity, but instead breaks completely. Not just structures like galaxies or stars, but the very rules that hold reality together. This would be the moment when everything, space, time, matter, and energy stops behaving in any consistent way. The universe is governed by fundamental laws: gravity, electromagnetism, and quantum forces. These laws create order, allowing matter to form stable structures. But what if these laws are not permanent? What if they depend on conditions that could one day fail? One possibility lies in vacuum instability. According to quantum theory, the universe may exist in a metastable state. If a lower energy state becomes accessible, a transition could occur, triggering a complete rewrite of physical laws. This transition would begin as a small bubble of altered reality. Expanding at the speed of light, it would replace everything in its path. Inside it, the constants of physics could change, making matter and forces behave in entirely new ways. The terrifying part is that this change would be undetectable until it arrives. No signal could warn us. One moment, everything follows familiar laws. The next, reality itself becomes unrecognizable. At that point, the universe does not simply end, it breaks. Structures would not just disappear, they would fail to exist in any meaningful form. Matter could dissolve instantly as the rules that define it vanish. Another scenario involves the breakdown of spacetime. If the fabric of the universe becomes unstable, space could fragment and time could lose continuity. Distances and durations would no longer make sense. Without stable spacetime, motion cannot exist. Objects would not move, they would lose the ability to be located or tracked. The concept of position itself would disappear. Time collapse would be equally profound. Events depend on sequence, but if time breaks, cause and effect lose meaning. The universe would no longer have a past or a future. Black holes hint at these extreme conditions. At their centers, known as singularities, spacetime curvature becomes infinite. These regions show that the laws of physics can reach breaking points. If such conditions spread beyond isolated regions, the entire universe could approach a state where these limits are exceeded everywhere. Reality would no longer be stable. At the quantum level, fluctuations constantly occur. If amplified, they could destabilize larger systems. Matter might become unpredictable, breaking down into chaotic states. The breakdown of forces could mean that particles no longer interact consistently. The universe would lose its structure at the most fundamental level. Some theories suggest that this breaking point could lead to something new. A different set of laws might emerge, creating a new form of reality beyond our understanding. Others suggest that nothing follows. The universe may not transform, it may simply cease to function as a coherent system, leaving no structure behind. The point where the universe breaks completely is not just an ending, but the ultimate limit of existence. It marks the boundary where reality itself fails, and beyond which nothing behaves, nothing connects, and nothing remains as we understand it.